We are.
It can be time whenever anybody wants it to be time. Fucking, yeah.
It's 11:23.
And get a vape.
We have 3 minutes to finish the show.
What time is it?
Time to go.
All right. The season is at the end, and here we are. It is a serious.
There you go. That smells like cereal.
Oh, I thought you said you were being cereal.
Smells like cereal.
This one?
Whatever it is.
I have Apple Jacks.
Something smells like cereal.
That's Apple Jacks and milk.
Welcome to Panthers Poundcast.
Welcome to the Panthers Poundcast.
Hitting you with the hard-hitting topics.
I'm not hitting anybody.
Yeah, I'm not hitting
Kind of like our
either.
defense. Yeah, I went there. We suck.
Yeah, I don't think we suck.
We suck.
We haven't talked
We're not in the playoffs. Yeah,
since
we've been in morning busy.
the Saints loss. We went live on Facebook and I put that up on YouTube. So we haven't talked to them since the night that
you stormed off the set after that game. You
I don't
left,
like to
so
talk.
that
I'm like Cam Newton. I hate losing, and fucking talking about it's even worse.
There are people out there that want to hear what we're talking about. We ran away. We shucked our responsibility. We need to talk about our shitty team.
It took me this minute.
As fans, we're fans. Wow, that's pretty good.
It took me this
What
long
did
to
you
get
do?
off the ledge.
Yeah, right.
I was committing suicide that long.
I buried myself in work and family.
I just fucking hate losing.
Literally, we got.
I knocked up my old lady.
Oh yeah, new splint.
First and foremost, we were going to
It's going
close
to be
with
another
that.
mini splint.
Another,
Mini splint. We'll do that.
another shard.
But yeah, so that's how I coped. And
Whatever. What did you guys do to cope?
Yes. How did you? That's a good question. What did you do to cope? How have you been dealing with the Panthers not being in the playoffs? We have to wait to another year. There's so many questions.
I think an obvious one that we'll all probably, anyone watching this program will have in common is we are quite pleased to see the other NFC South enemies out.
Yes.
Oh, and it
now
was
we can
beautiful.
Talk. It was good.
Like, that's not what we were waiting on. We don't want to see them doing well and us have to sit over and mope.
Man.
Atlanta losing 15-10 was fun to watch.
Chew it back up.
Now there's a real question. Now that I've had time to let it marinate,
Steak.
is it a bigger upset to blow a 25-point lead or to lose in the last 10 seconds of the game?
Well, they're both first times in histories that they've occurred.
Exactly.
They're both super embarrassing.
Like,
I'm
now,
grateful we weren't there and we weren't the team taking that.
Granted, we lost our Super Bowl, but
It was rigged.
That was rough too.
But we didn't
then
blow
losing
a 25-point lead.
in 2003 was heartbreaking, man.
Rigged.
It's been a long
I'm not
time. We
gonna
want to
lie.
see some success, like
I
ultimate
kinda
success.
reveled in the Saints' misery.
Well,
over the
that's
last
also
few
that
days.
it's more current. You know, the
Oh,
Falcons
yeah.
have blown the Super Bowl already. They've lost a lot of
Hey,
leads this year.
was that
We're
not
gonna have
amazing
a,
though?
we're gonna have
That
a
play,
great banner next
Great.
year.
Yeah,
like Diggs
Get
totally.
a picture of that play. Diggs catching the ball.
Did you see the one with Stone Cold? Oh, I think we posted that one.
might have to be the banner.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I love
Marcus Williams that's the guy's name. He tackled his own guy, and Stephon Diggs
The
just.
thing is, he was the guy earlier in the game that got the interception, started them coming back.
He was a rookie, though, right?
Yeah,
So
he
he's
had
still a baby player.
And
Yeah.
he had a really, to be fair, he had a really good rookie season. But that's the kind of play, like, even if he goes back and wins a Super Bowl, God fucking forbid. Let's say he goes and wins a Super Bowl. That play will haunt his dreams for the rest of his fucking life.
He had a pretty... I'm not going to talk about it. He had a classy response, but I'm
He
not giving
did.
him any props. Fuck him. He sucks.
He
I'm
had a
glad
classy
you
All right, well,
screwed
they're both out.
I don't
then.
care. I don't
Saints,
care what they
Saints
say.
gone and Falcons. Fuck them.
Which is awesome. So go to hell, you guys. And then
So
back to
right
our
now,
talk team.
with four teams left, 3 of the quarterbacks are Blake Bortles, Nick Foles, and Case Keenum.
Are you kidding me?
Tom.
Tom's got a broken fucking knuckle.
Doesn't matter. He also sold his soul to the Antichrist devil.
Yeah.
And he's going to win. It might not. The point spread's going way down. He's some believer in the Goofy Jackson.
It's
I'm
all
pulling for
a friggin'
Jacksonville.
rig, man. It's a rig for the system. This is definitely something.
The point spread moved 4 points after Brady's injury. It's only 6 now instead of 10.
He's questionable. Really, Tom Brady at this point. Like, you know what? I'm going to sit this one out. That's how good the Pats are without me.
They do have the type of defense, though, that if Tom's not on his game, they could really cause him some problems.
I'm not gonna lie. The Patriots are the team I want to win the least.
No way.
Well, I have reasons for each one.
Yeah.
And with the Eagles, I've been up to Philly, and a good friend of mine lives in Philly, Andrew.
Other than him, all your fans are dicks.
I enjoy the Philly brand of football. The Vikings would be great just because.
Splint's on the Eagles jock now.
I'm on the fucking Jaguars jock, dude. I'm chortling
defense. And you have been, and I'll definitely will say you've been consistent with your love of Bortles.
Well, I look at it this way. I don't want an NFC team to win. And I don't want the Patriots to win. So
I'm on the same side with that, too. Right.
Would put me right there with Jacksonville. And they have a great running game, a hard-nosed defense. That's the kind of football I like.
Well, I'm with the Pats because of, the wife.
That's his problem. I'm with the Pats due to collective misery. Once I have suffered miserably, I want to think of the winner who will cause the most misery to the rest of the earth, which is Tom.
Except for Boston.
Tom.
Boston gets to live in a fucking dream world for the last decade.
We're going to see a dream come true for one of these quarterbacks. He's like, Case Keenum was a surprise when he came and played here. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Running all over the place.
If it goes anything the way it should, the Vikings are going to kill the fucking Eagles.
You would think so.
I think.
History is not against them in terms of the Super Bowl being in the home team's building, though.
That's true.
That's true. You've held on to that. It's going to happen this weekend.
How cool would that be? There's a game today, isn't there? No, it's they're both tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they're both tomorrow. I don't care. I hate football after we're out.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Go Tom Brady. I'm betting on you, so fuck Jacksonville.
Well, so now the team is up for sale, and I don't think we talked about this yet.
Not enough.
Not enough, but now we're on the market. So
yeah. And
what are we looking at? We heard that they're going to move the stadium out on the border, North Carolina, South Carolina.
There are a number of groups that are talking about buying the Panthers. And of course, there's the high-profile P. Diddy wanting to buy the Panthers.
Steph.
He doesn't have the money. I don't believe him. Fuck him. Show me how you're going to do it, and then I might take you seriously.
It's also going to be voted for.
Yeah, right, exactly. By the team owners are not going to vote for Come on, be realistic, folks.
Not a majority.
If you disagree, please let us know, because that's just retarded.
Well, I think that it's going to be probably the Smith family, Bruton and Marcus Smith. They own Charlotte Motor Speedway. They have the cash. They own 8 other speedways as well. And they're really embedded here in North Carolina. And then you've got...
How does that make you feel? Like that brings it home, really, to Bruton.
Well, I hate...
Bruton Smith's not going to move on. Yeah. Well, I mean, is it for personal reasons? Is it jealousy?
They're just kind of jackasses.
Okay.
But
I don't know anything about them. I'm from Connecticut.
I forget about that all the
time. My Nana went
on a date. I know, because I'm such a freaking Southern
Yeah? What did she have to say?
I'm a good old boy.
Psychopath.
He's a psychopath?
But that was, back in the day.
I would trust Nana all day long. Yeah, she's a pretty good judge of character.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
So, there's the McCall family, who are Bank of America. And
that would make tons of sense.
And then there's the Levines, who have their name on everything here in Charlotte.
Everything, but it's
Children's
one of the
Hospital,
best parts about Charlotte.
Campus,
the theaters, the artists.
Dale. Praise Dale.
Dale Jr. says he's interested, but he's not attached to any group right now. And then Felix Sabatis is putting together a group which could include NASCAR owner Brian France.
And Marco, probably.
And
Marco's very sad. The Panthers lose.
The thing Felix has said is that in order to compete, the team needs a domed stadium, a new domed stadium. And they're talking about putting that to compete with the other stadiums around the league.
Right. Like what, Atlanta?
And they've got a brand new stadium, man. You can't. It's hard to argue with the amenities that a lot of these places are.
I get it, and I get it, being covered.
And I mean,
softening
it's always
the game
a good
yet
idea.
again. taking away advantages of cold and weather, taking more variables out of the game to have a controlled, easier to manipulate product.
You ever notice the teams that don't have domes are the teams in extreme weather because I think they think that it gives them an advantage, like Buffalo. Why the fuck does Buffalo not have a dome?
That's a really good point.
Lambeau, Buffalo, because it's football. It's
Jacksonville,
outside.
That's right, exactly.
It's a game of elements. Everything going towards a dome is ridiculous.
And there should be. Are there limits? You can't have all dome.
Dude, if I were in Vegas, if I were designing the Vegas Stadium, I'd make that a retractable roof.
Yeah, Arizona's done that. Arizona's set up. It's beautiful.
Degree weather.
We've been out to Glendale.
The
they have their practice field rolls out, and they can practice outside, and then it rolls back in, and you can play.
Either way, our shit's getting moved. The PSLs are worthless. The team is going to fuck you. It's not going to be the same. They're going to tear down our favorite building on
Jamaikas, we got to address this then. So we got
some PSLs for sale for you, though.
Are you done with football? You really putting your PSLs up?
I mean, no one's going to buy them in their right mind.
I'll buy them from you.
Okay, fine. Yeah, there's for sale.
20%.
No, see, I don't sell like you. But,
D-tab.
Northerners.
D-tab. Anyway, moving on. It's all bullshit. The league is getting more and more annoying each year with its rules and its shenanigans and its mishandling of everything. And the refs are getting shoddier and more horrible, and their no calls are more blatant each game. It's just to the point where I don't plan on making less money as I age, but I do plan on giving less money to the NFL because they can just kind of go to hell, and that's just how I feel about it.
Hey, you look at it
not
like
just
a
salty
business.
loser.
It's right. You're looking at it as the business aspect of it, not the sport itself.
It's just not a classy league. It's full of bullshit, and it's shenanigans.
And a lot
Bring
of
back the
things,
XFL.
Honestly, I've noticed. Granted, I went to fewer games this year, but over the last 5 years, I went to a lot of games, and I can't point to specific problems, but it just does start to feel like the game day experience is just not worth the price of admission. Like you've got the game, which is great, but I just feel like the NFL is slowing it down, taking too much time, and it doesn't feel the same as it used to. I don't know.
Well, it's also like we've done it a lot of times. A lot of people haven't been to hundreds of games.
That's true.
Or whatever. It just depends on so much. It's great to be there.
It is.
With the highs and lows of your team. It's great to feel the energy
circus.
of the people.
It's the energy.
It's the being with your friends. It's the walking through the city. It's the whole ritual of it. It's how you have to look at it. But if you're talking just price per game day experience, I completely agree. And you're also talking about upper deck tickets that we're used to paying $75 face value per. When we started with these PSLs 10 years ago, they were $51. Mm-hmm. So there's an average of $2 a year going up, and we've had 3 playoff berths that were home games since then. We've lost the majority of them, 7-15. And the point is, and then they're going to keep going. Then add in the new stadium that's going to go up. Well, now you're reselling licenses that are going to be double.
I understand why you're mad about that. I totally get that.
And once again, I could be completely mistaken, and they offer a package to current PSL owners.
That's not what they did to the Falcons.
But it's
not the Richardson family.
I don't know, so I'm not going to react to something I don't concretely know, but going on past judgment, you've got a feeling in your gut.
Stay tuned to see what happens.
Either way, it's all bullshit. I'm not in a great place with it. It's, our team's in shambles. We have no president, no coach. I mean, we have the coach.
We do have a heart on the team, and that heart is Thomas Davis. Now, he's going to be
hanging the cleats up
after this season coming up.
Yep.
So we got one more, hopefully complete season, miraculous career by Thomas Davis.
I mean, you were about to see, if I'm right. Oh. And here's where I think Marty Herney should go. This next season has to be all in.
I hope that TV retiring is back.
I just saw the HBO trailer in my mind when you said that. We're going all in.
It has to be. Because after this season, you're probably, if not in this offseason, you are going to lose Thomas Davis, Julius Peppers, Ryan Khalil.
Yeah.
You're going to lose Jonathan
Norwell.
Stewart.
It'll be
you
a
could
whole
possibly lose
team.
Norwell.
I think we're going to lose Stewart.
Latulele. The fact of the matter is you're going to lose Mike Adams. You're going to lose Captain Munnerlyn, probably. Granted, but those guys are starters.
But we still got J.J. Jansen. So we got a chance.
And then we might even lose Brenton Burson.
What about Manhurst?
Free agency.
That's why I hang up my Panthers fandom.
Brent Burson a free agent.
Somebody's going to pay Brent Burson a lot of money.
I totally agree with you.
5 balls a year.
It's got to be all in. I'm with you on that. I think, and then you talk about just goofy facts. George Boy, Super Bowl's in stupid Atlanta next year. Yep. Cam's hometown, TD's place. CJ, if he's back, who knows?
He's not back.
He's
gone. He's gone.
He might sign on for like $20,000 on a burger.
And some soup. Don't forget the soup.
He's got
some burgers.
He has investments.
Yeah, he's fine. So
he's all right.
If he wants to play, he'll play, I think.
He owns a bunch of haircutting places, and he owns a restaurant in an old fire station.
So, it's just Norv Turner. Hell, let's talk about one new face of the Panthers.
There you go.
Yeah, Norv Turner bringing his Air Coryell offense to...
Now, what was he doing prior to this? Was he at home? He's golfing? Just chilling out? And then, hey, come on out of retirement?
He was in Minnesota before that. And he's had a number of homes. Never really stayed anywhere very long.
San Diego, longest tenure, right?
Yep.
And that's where he knows Ron, right?
Ron met him. And I think that...
And you think he comes up with... He takes Cam... I mean, he's Norv Turner. Like, I know his name. I know he's got a Hall of Fame resume.
Bringing his son in as QB coach, correct?
Yep. And his nephew is also on the team.
Oh, the fucking family's coming over?
I think there are 4 of them that are here now.
It's interesting.
4 Turners.
Mike Tolbert came out and said that he knows Norv Turner will make Cam Newton a better quarterback based on his experience in San Diego.
I agree with that. Absolutely.
He said he'll work on his fundamentals. He spends more time in the QB room than any room. So, I mean, this could be, hopefully, if it remains to be seen, but maybe this will be the corner Cam Newton turns professionally.
Man, that would be insane.
Oh, now you just gave me goosebumps. Now I want the product again. No, I want to see a Cam like that. I want to know that we can go consistently. I know we're spoiled with 15-1, but we did win a lot of games every year. Every game I went to this season, I was a winner. So I'm a happy Panthers fan.
I think that we just need to have tempered yet optimistic expectations of what he could bring to this offense. He's good with big receivers like Devin Funchess and Greg Olsen. He's good with a small scat back, halfback out of the backfield.
His years of experience are no doubt going to benefit the team as a whole.
You would hope.
He just has to use the right pieces. Like, he's got to not Shula it and try to make square things fit in round pegs.
Bye-bye, Mike Shula. Wow, I got to say that out loud. He's gone.
And Ken Dorsey.
He's gone. And Dorsey.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Ken Dorsey did not help.
They tried.
I'm happy about that, but
Appreciate
we are a
Shula.
franchise in disarray.
I don't hate you. Yeah. Mikey would probably run you over.
Him and Graham.
If he was in a rush, you'd have to be in a rush.
Him and Graham Gano at the same time.
Damn, Graham Gano. Oh, that hurt.
He was definitely one of the strike threes of why we lost the playoff game.
Yeah, and the thing that sucks real bad is watching Harrison Butker kick ass.
Oh, is that? Yeah, the
he's
guy we let go. What team that was in Kansas City, right?
Yeah, they got beat by Tennessee.
To no fault of
Tennessee got dick slapped.
Man, I don't know. It was just a very deflating loss. We're talking about the loss now. Welcome, Norv. We're moving on. Hopefully you help Cam. We need help.
Peace out, Shula. Welcome, Norv. And the other Turners.
Norwell. That's a huge deal. Can we afford Norwell? It doesn't look like it.
I think that there's no way you can afford Norwell and Latulele.
I keep Norwell on that case.
Me too.
All day. Not even a debate.
No love for Star.
Slide in Butler.
We just have
Lotulele.
Or
depth
look
there.
in the...
have none at O-line.
That's fun to say.
Actually,
Lotulele.
Kyle Love is his backup, and I'm fine rolling with Kyle Love for a minute.
Yeah, his name popped up
You gotta
a ton
assume
this
V-Butt's
season.
got more in him. Horton could rotate in and out.
But thanks to the team, thanks for you guys, players, everybody, the organization, but the players for putting, the 11-5 season.
Well, look at this too. We have to remember. You remember how I said that this year has to be all in?
Yeah.
When CJ and Julius Peppers retire, your starting defensive ends are Mario Addison and Wes Horton.
Mario has proven himself to be pretty dominant.
Yeah.
When he has somebody playing across from him.
Right.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm trying to stay optimistic.
Chase Blackburn
the thing that we can't forget about is Deshaun Hall.
Maybe. Hopefully, if he can beef up and stay healthy.
Deshaun Hall and Corn Elder, we didn't see either of them.
What about Curtis Samuel?
Curtis Samuel, we saw glimpses, and he's fast.
He's just fast as fuck. quicker than a hiccup.
But
a whole
we need to see that these guys can stay healthy.
Yeah, they got to be durable. This league takes.
What the hell are we gonna do until how fucking long we got?
I'm watching hockey, like a man does.
I got free agency and
we should do something special during the off season.
Yeah, we should meet more Poundcast fans and have.
We said that last off
chicken
season.
Tenders.
We met quite a few.
We're actually going to do it this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we want to meet people who are cool.
You
like
walked through a freaking parking lot and made friends with freaking Falcons fans.
I am not friends with them.
No.
That
was the highlight. That gets the Oscar, the Poundcast Oscar for clip of the year.
Thanks for being there.
Thank you.
I was there. There's video of me right afterwards.
He totally wasn't there.
Not at that Mamuto.
And not in that video.
Anyways,
but I was
there. You were in the latter part of that video, I think.
I mean, what?
No, totally different video. When you guys were on in front of the button booth.
This is why we're not friends.
Trailer
crew. We hate each other. What's your? If you had to give it, you can use a percentage or a letter grade. Give me a grade for your season and why you feel the way you do, and I guess then grade me your optimism moving forward, Carlos.
All right, I am grade this season is like a B+.
Okay.
There were, again, 11-5 moments of brilliance. We got hot. We also had some injuries, and we still won games anyway. Cam was looking great. Even Jay Stu, less consistent though, and
tons of fumbles.
Yeah, tons of fumbles. So going forward, you know what? I'm optimistic B+ for going forward. I say overall, especially the way the season ended, I'm going to drop that B+ to a C. Because even though we're 11-5, we're a mediocre team.
Give me a call
C+.
on next. What do you can't? It's like just strange guess. What's your season next year? We're 11-5, 10-6, and what are we doing?
Waiting to see what happens.
Just guess one, just for the hell of it.
Doesn't matter.
Sure, it matters. It's a guess.
13 and
7. All right. Grades.
I'd have to say a B for the season overall. I think that we could have performed better in certain situations. I think that we snuck out with a couple of wins that we probably shouldn't have, and that I never felt really confident in our team, and I think that can drop you down. And so yeah, it'd have to be either a C+ or a B. It was a good season, but not a great season.
A B-.
So I don't know. Next year, I think we probably go 10-6.
Smelling double digits. I feel that. I don't know.
Playoff bound.
Not in this division with 10 wins.
Well, is Drew Brees staying? What's the deal there?
He's going to stay. Why wouldn't he?
He's going to go for another Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, and they'll have the majority of the same pieces.
There's rumors
they're going to get Jimmy Graham back.
Why not, right? What's he doing in Seattle? Those guys made Seahawks just missed the playoffs, didn't they?
Atlanta took their spot.
That's right.
I give the season a C-. Yes, 11 wins is nice. As you stated, won some we didn't deserve. The reason I give it the C- isn't that. It's a couple other things that have to do with the opposite side of the things we left on the table. That Philly game we handed it away. Mm-hmm. The Chicago game, we handed away. You take Philly and Chicago out, now we're the number 1 seed all of a sudden. The second stupid-ass Saints game, left it on the table. Then
Tampa Bay game,
Bucks
they lost.
win, and then we leave the division on the table in Atlanta. We just left it all there. We just left it. We didn't get aggressive. We didn't have an identity. I said that all season long on the show. And what is it, not having an identity? Doesn't instill confidence in your team. You're not sure who's showing up. You're not sure. Now, I'm trembling in the sight of the Bucks coming to town. Like, that sucks. It sucks to be scared of teams who are definitely inferior to you when you know you have the talent to dominate. You've seen it. You've seen these same human beings in the same shirts dominate every team that comes to town, and then you go in there, and we beat the shit out of Tom Brady on the road this year. We did. That's a A+ moment. But then you come in and you 17-3 to Chicago against John fucking Fox. F-. And we're just so there was just.
I'm so glad we didn't go to that game.
It's just brutal, and we get the playoffs. Yeah, that's great.
Inconsistent.
We got a ticket to the dance. What do you fucking do? You go there and you get smacked around the 3rd time by a division foe. It's embarrassing.
First time the Panthers ever lost in the first round.
There were points in the season where I asked the question, do you really want to go to the playoffs with this team and be embarrassed?
Or could you go? Right. We lost Coleman. We were a couple other linchpins. And right at the end there, he had no receivers.
I was just asking, do you want to? Because...
Well, yeah, because you never know. It's any given Sunday.
I wouldn't say that game was an embarrassment.
Right.
That game fucking hurt.
It wasn't an embarrassment. Embarrassment is losing to someone 3 times in a row. We brought it all. Cam was on point. D played great. Gano can go to hell. Kalen Clay can go to hell. And then the play calling hereafter can go to hell. I mean, those were the strikes in a row. And the refs were doing us no favors, as usual.
I mean, but you got to expect that going into the fucking Superdome.
Or every time you have Cam as your quarterback. I mean, however you want to look at it. We get shit on.
So what's your optimistic grade for next year?
Meh. I don't have one, to be honest with you. We've still yet to have winning seasons back to back. Why is that going to change?
I don't even know who's going to own the team next year.
We don't have an owner.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't have a GM.
You gotta wait.
We don't have a DC.
What's the point of that?
Who knows? We don't know if we have peppers. We don't know fucking anything about anything. We don't know.
If we, my grade for the season will severely be changed by the number of people that retire, the number of people who get
who we draft, who buys the team.
I don't really give a shit about who we draft.
I think the infrastructure is going to remain the same next season no matter what, especially buying a team for the first time. And, by the way, Panthers are not playing in London this year.
The infrastructure is not going to stay the same. We just fired our offensive coordinator.
No, I meant like structurally within the city, within the limits. They're not going to be knocking anything down and building a stadium next week.
Oh. Yeah,
but we're
going to have a new defensive coordinator. We're going to have a new offensive coordinator. We're going to have a new quarterback.
So you've got to expect some. This is a growing year. This is a new system coming in.
I changed my fucking mind. We're going fucking 8-8.
Well, how fast?
It just depends, man. You know, TD will be beating hard. The drum
TD
for
will
the whole
be
year.
beating hard, and we're going to have
9-7. You might make the playoffs in this division. Nah. It's not going to happen.
We also, next year we play the NFC East, play the whole division. So, Giants skins don't scare me too much.
Cowboys.
I'd say you probably split that.
Cowboys will be better next year.
Fuck them. They come here. We're going to beat their ass.
Skins are always in flux.
They rely on Ezekiel Elliott so hard. We stop the run.
Usually. Not this year. We didn't do great. But
and Luke disappeared at the end of the year. That was just the oddest thing. It was the first time in his career I noticed he was just not there on every play.
And then we get to play the Browns in Cincinnati, Baltimore, Pittsburgh next year, plus all our random games. So that's what
Cleveland.
It is.
So damn, it's been 8 years since Cleveland.
Yep.
Nice.
Getting closer.
What a great trip that was. That I grade like a D minus. Although it was fun hanging out with Nate and you, and it led to Cam.
All roads lead to Cam.
But the road trip to New England was A+, my friend. That was a good time.
We'll just see what it goes. I'm glad we're not playing in London. I don't want to lose a home game to that. I am going to enjoy my PSLs the last few seasons. I have them. I will not purchase season tickets again from the new regime.
Definitely not. You should make a disclaimer right down this particular episode.
Or single little ticket games anymore.
What do you mean?
They don't fucking down in Atlanta. You can't buy single game tickets. You have to.
So they're saying all the tickets are spoken for,
or whatever,
and you can only get those tickets through a broker.
Through the stadiums.
Not interested.
See,
not interested.
That's the problem, NFL.
And they're talking just whatever. It's just I'm just not interested.
And that's one of the things I love about the NBA is I could decide if the Hornets were playing here tonight. I could decide at 4:00 that I want to go to the fucking game.
Right.
I could walk up to the box office and say,
so $25, right? Same thing with any baseball stadium.
Not interested.
We walked up in Colorado. How much are those tickets? Like $4.
$4.62 after tax.
You remembered? Holy shit! $4.62 after tax.
And we saw an amazingly entertaining game.
It's like 13-11 slugfest in the Mile High. No.
And granted, I'm sure the MLB is not pleased to be selling $4 tickets to crap teams that suck dick.
Right.
But what's.
You could do that. You can't do that with the NFL.
The NFL is just becoming
better than $0.
There's only 16 opportunities for you to monetize.
It's just gross. It's getting to a point where it's gross. You know it's gross. When you're watching the NFL and you're watching a commercial down there and then they put another commercial in the corner,
we're steps away from logos on the uniforms a la NASCAR on these players, on the helmets.
We're almost at, if you want to go to a game, it's almost... No, it's probably at $22, $23 an hour. Figure a 3-hour game.
Well, that's just ticket. You know, your gas.
That's just the ticket.
Oh,
yeah,
one drink, one hot dog.
Oh God!
You know, it's
family of four.
It's $100.
How much for a family of four?
For most people,
easily $400 with kids. If you're lucky.
Yeah.
And that's
with the tickets, and that's good tickets.
And then
is that good tickets?
Then your team's not, you're not the Patriots, so you go out there wondering what the hell you're going to get, and then you get that game where they show up and score 3 points, and you spent fucking $500 on it.
You know what? This is a message to the NFL. Like, seriously, this is one of those things. I love football, and I want to share football with my son, but because of the pricing of your tickets, and because you overvalue yourself so much, I'm not going to take him until he is quite a bit older, like fucking 8, 9, 10, because I don't want him to not be able to enjoy it. I wish that I could take my kid when he's 5 so that he could just see it from that perspective.
You can own a game for $12.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take him. I remember going to the Charlotte Coliseum when I was
And don't trade Kemba, for the record. That's stupid.
Oh my God, that is so fucking dumb.
That's like he's the one fucking person on the team worth of shit. And you're going to trade him? That's great.
I'm sure they heard you say that, Mike.
I'm sure. Everyone listens. It's whatever. I'm happy. I had a good year. I'm grateful, that we just had a good year. I appreciate Jerry Richardson. I don't give a shit. Thank you for this team. I fucking don't care.
Me too.
I don't give a fuck what everyone else says.
I appreciate everything that you've done for our
We've met him
team
a couple times.
And I'm proud that my Panthers tattoo is the old logo with the city of Charlotte, with the stadium with Steve Smith's number on it. That's my Panthers. That's the Panthers that is dear to my heart. Not that I'm going to just hate the new regime, but that's my city, my team, my memories. That's the good times. Like, it'll just never be the same moving forward.
That's it right there.
So it just is what it is. Things change. It's fine. I'm not resistant to all change. It's just it won't be as special.
It's going to be something to get used to for everybody.
And that's half the league's fault and half just this new transition. It's like it's not.
I think
just
we
one or the
should
other.
be able to talk to our fans and walk them through these difficult times, almost like a counsel.
And I think the fans need to buy me a beer, and I'll buy you
hear
one
that?
back. It'll be a trade, even trade.
Anybody want to trade beers with Jamaikas, hit him up on the Poundcast.
And lemonades for him.
And lemonades for me.
I don't know, guys. It is what it is. I'm proud of some things. I mean, hell, Peppers and Addison only NFC tandem for double-digit sacks. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. Only 3 in the league. That's great.
That's a good thing to talk about.
Luke Kuechly's fucking Luke Kuechly. He's bowing out of the Pro Bowl because of an injury.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck Orlando. I don't want to go there.
Yeah. Well, that's not Hawaii. That's not a Pro Bowl.
Yeah. So
it's like watching
go to Disney World.
The movie.
Unfortunately,
of the
a Falcon
Pro Bowl.
took his place. That sucks. Deion Jones. But whatever.
We had that
still got selected.
raffle going on for those 6-packs over there. Do you want to advertise?
We've already done that.
Oh, they're done?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There's no raffle. Scarlet got your hopes up for nothing.
Yeah.
I did send out the towels, glasses, and keep pounding flag.
Oh, good. Good for you guys. Nobody said pictures, right?
No one did say thanks. But you said thanks for when you won, so I'm going to just accept it.
Yeah, I'll accept that too. And we should also put that on the card, like, hey, please take a picture, selfie, and tag it and all this shit. And, like, hey, we gave you some stuff, and then hook us up.
Everything's ruined.
With the social medias.
We failed again, like our
That's
team.
right. Splinter, again, thank you for another great season of producing and doing all the editing and all the heavy lifting.
We were real fucking lax this season.
I'm not going to lie. We go how the team goes.
Yeah.
Our team made us very uninflated feeling. Plus, dealing with fatherhood, it was difficult for us both in our first year. But we feel like we don't suck at it as much now. So it might be a little easier coming forward. Moving and coming.
Moving and coming at the same time.
The kids should be here right about start of the season.
But you'll be used to it, sort of.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
The second one's easier.
Who cares? Whatever, man. We're going to keep pounding. We are going to hope we get a Super Bowl before everything moves 7 miles away. And
stay in touch. We'll be back definitely soon to do some sort of
we need send some ideas about
show.
some shit about trading beers. What are we going to do? We need to hang out.
We should do an episode where you guys trade the beers. I'll have my lemonade. And talk about it. Like, whatever happens.
Someone trade beers with me. Please.
Yeah, we just need a place to go shoot it. I got it. I got a GoPro.
You want to do a serial killer show?
What does that mean?
A show about serial killers?
We're going to kill...
Like,
who are we killing? Am I right?
Apple Jacks?
Yeah, what?
Like, what kind of cereal are you talking about?
I'm talking about serial killers.
Like people who murder serial.
Well, no, I get that. But why would that... What does that have to do with the Panthers Poundcast?
Do you want to do one in the off season?
Maybe.
That's what I said. It's been time availability. That's the only issue.
Like you were talking about like an offshoot, or like Panthers were going to just change the whole topic and start talking about serial killers.
Topics during the offseason.
Oh fuck yeah! All right, there you go. I'm up for that.
We do half and half.
When you talk about grills,
here's the one tidbit of Panther news. Cam Newton got a new pair of sneakers on serial killers.
Oh shit!
Because there's a lot of news in the offseason with us. Yeah. There will be this year.
Yeah, there's going to be a ton. Are you kidding me? Like we're really. I want at the end there we should just show this old logo, just as like this is the end of an era. You know?
It sucks.
It's now we're on to this. We're gonna have our second. We're a used team.
Are they gonna knock down that?
We are. What do they call it? Previously
melt it down and make a TV statue out of it.
Are they gonna knock it down? Anyone heard anything about that?
No, they're not gonna knock that thing down.
They might.
They're gonna have to eventually.
You can't leave a statue. It's like they take all Robert E. Lee shit down. Jared can't stay.
Yeah, they're gonna just leave it there
because those are equivalents.
They're super equivalent.
Listen, I firmly believe they use this ridiculous idea that he's some freaking pervert. He's an old dude who smacks ass, just like George Bush. He's 90 years old. Seriously, they grab ass. My wife's a nurse. She gets it all the time. They're grabbing at her titties, grabbing at her ass, talking fresh and shit. They're 90 years old. Honestly, go for it. I'm going to do that. I do that shit now. No, I don't.
Yeah, good job, old dudes.
Good job, old dudes.
I'm with you.
So there's that. They just use it as an excuse. This is a hostile takeover. So they want to put the team on the market and see what happens.
It's going to be on the market.
We have an NFL team for sale.
El Mercado.
You got to wonder, though, what if there's an owner that doesn't like Cam Newton? Can they get rid of Cam Newton? How long are we stuck with Cam Newton for?
I don't consider myself stuck with Cam Newton.
No, I know that. I don't either.
I'm gladly stuck to Cam Newton.
Because Cam Newton stuck on you.
Whatever, guys.
Anyways, Band-Aid jingle.
Hang out with us more. If you don't, you're kind of not nice.
Well, we'll do another show. And we'll work about how traded beers with Jamaicus. If you have ideas, put them down.
It'll be a few weeks. We'll do something in a
few
weeks.
You want to do a show about My Little Pony friendship is magic?
We'll call it Keep Pounding.
No. That's the bad influence for the
My
kids.
My Little Pony friendship is magic?
I don't know.
I'd take serial killers.
Are you a brony? You've already talked about serial killers and My Little Pony in the last.
I'm trying to think of the most random things that we can talk about.
Lawnmower parts.
Till next time, guys. Whatever. We're not as bad as the Jets.
Chicken lo mein.
Keep pounding.
Keep pounding.
Keep pounding.